These are the phylogenetic charts. They're phylogenetic charts. And what I mean by that, these are the family trees showing that when you start down at the bottom with whatever organism that you're talking about, given enough time, right, circumstances over millions of years, evolution, one thing will turn into another to turn into another. And this one shows that you start down here with a single cell, given enough time, right, circumstances, everything evolved. This next chart is the chart that I'm going to show you that changed me from being the Christian who believed that God used evolution, that's all I knew, that's all I was trained with, to one that says, no, God did what he said that he did. And it's the phylogenetic chart, the family tree on dinosaurs. There it is. Wow, that proves evolution. You start down at the bottom, given enough time, right circumstances, all the dinosaurs evolved. How are you going to argue with that, Carl? You don't have a PhD. I don't. But you know something? When you grow up with a father who's a professional wrestler, you learn how to smell a fake and a fraud a mile away. Mature folks, help the young folks. Before you sign anything, what do? What do you especially read? Can y'all read that fine print for me right there? Oh, let me blow it up for you. It says, tinted areas indicate solid fossil evidence. Huh, what's that mean? Well, the tinted areas are the red areas. The red areas are solid fossil evidence. Can I make it simple because I'm a simple man? Red is fact. What do the facts show? Well, that an apatosaur was always an apatosaur. An ankylosaur was always an ankylosaur. A pachycephalosaur was always a pachycephalosaur. This showed one thing, stayed one thing, never changed from or into anything else. But, guys, learn how to look at these charts. Look, you see this section right here, the yellow section? That, according to evolution, is 30 million years of time. Let me give it to them. Look at all the white stuff in there. Why is it white? Because there's no evidence. Because if there was evidence, it would be red, right? Look at all the evolution that takes place in 30 million years for their story to have any chance at being real, okay? Evolution takes place 30 million years, changing left, right, all over, and then for 70 million years, 80 million years, things change left, right, all over. Then for 150 million years, they say, that's it, I'm not changing, I like the way I look. You start going and digging. You start going and looking at the charts for yourself. Here's another chart. Now start over here with a jawless fish, given enough time, right circumstances, everything just evolved. You notice the dashed lines? Dashed lines are the same thing as white stuff, no evidence. What does evidence actually show then? One thing stayed one thing, never changed from or into anything else. Here's another little chart. You go dig, man. I mean, it's fun to do this. Wow, look at the bold stuff. Bold stuff is fact. Skinny stuff is fairy tale. What's this really show? A fish has always been a fish. One thing stayed one thing, never changed from or in. Oh, you're getting sick of that, aren't you? Oh, now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. You start over here with some sort of a groundhog, and given enough time, right circumstances, the hippopotamus, the giraffe, and the cow evolve from a groundhog. You notice the dark stuff? You notice the lighter stuff. Ah, but Carl, they got us on this one. It's in every biology textbook we pick up. It's in every museum we go to. Horse evolution is a fact. Really? Let me show you my $75 book on horse evolution. I'll sell it to you cheap because I just needed one picture. Discount price just for y'all tonight. One picture. There it is. Proves evolution. Wow. Look at all the dash lines. Why do they have the dash lines? Because there's no evidence. So that means that one thing, oh, I told you I wouldn't do that anymore, didn't I? Listen to this quote. Not from my book. It would have made it worth it. The family tree of the horse is beautiful and continuous only in the textbooks. The construction of the whole Cenozoic family tree of the horse is therefore a very artificial one, since it is put together from non-equivalent parts and cannot therefore be a continuous transformation series. By the way, they've known that since 1954. Why is it still in your textbooks? Why is it still in the museum? Because there's nothing better to replace it with. Do you understand if evolution were true? If evolution were true, that the elephant and the mouse have a common ancestor? And not just the elephant and the mouse, I already told you. The 2.5-inch long mouse named Morgie and the blue whale. Go to Disney and you can see it. There it is. There's your evolutionary ancestor, the rat. Gives a whole new meaning when somebody says, you dirty rat. Here it is. Mammalian evolution. You start down here with a couple of rats, given enough time, right circumstances, all the mammals just evolve. You notice in the dash lines? By the way, you know what this really shows? Watch this. When you start reading critical, it's amazing to watch what happens. This doesn't support evolution. It supports intelligent design at least. Why? Look at the aardvark. He's not even connected in with the rest of the stuff. He's just like, hey, what's up? I'm here. How y'all doing? That's intelligent design at least. But don't feel bad for the aardvark. No. According to one evolutionist, he's our evolutionary ancestor. Man descended from early aardvark. Every mammal, including man, is descended from a creature that was genetically similar to the modern aardvark. Scientists have found. So don't feel bad for the aardvark. He's one of our ancestors. You don't like that? Okay, let's go to another one. Forget about the aardvark. No. We're going to go earlier than that. When microbiologist Mitchell Sogan decided to trace human evolution to its roots, he had no idea he might find sponges. Yeah. This is your evolutionary ancestor, the sponge. This is your grandmother and grandfather all rolled into one. Give it up and go home, you Christians. Now, gentlemen, now you know why you can't get rid of athlete's foot. It's because it's a hangover from our sponge days, and when you're killing the athlete's foot, you're killing yourself. That's what they teach. Oh, by the way, I'm a little bit stumped now because they have found one of the missing links, and I'm really struggling. I mean, they've found one of the missing links, and you're going to have to help me. I don't know how to deal with it, so maybe I just... Now, when they told SpongeBob he was one of our evolutionary ancestors, he couldn't handle it. It was way too much information. Oh, but Carl, everybody knows. We've all grown up with the charts. We've all seen the charts. Human evolution's a fact. Oh, I genuinely, before the Lord, wish I could take every one of you through the Smithsonian Institute. $24.5 million of our tax dollars used to lie to us. And I'll take you through every one of those evolutionary ancestors. 7 skulls, 17 bone fragments, a piece of this, a piece of that. And that proves we came from an ape-like ancestor? Let me let a non-Christian talk to you. There's a popular image of human evolution that you'll find all over the place. On the left of the picture, there's an ape. On the right, a man. Between the two is a succession of figures that become ever more like humans. Our progress from ape to human looks so smooth, so tidy. It's such a beguiling image that even the experts are loath to let it go, but it is an illusion. It's an illusion? This whole picture of human evolution is an illusion? That's a non-Christian right there. Look at this. If you look at the fossils, the good evidence on Africa can be placed on the palm of your hand. In this field, a person kicks over a stone in Africa, and we have to rewrite the textbooks. Christian, we are so willing to sell the Word of God out for a system that every time they find a rock somewhere, it changes everything we've known for 250 years.